I'm here in the city again, and if you can't tell, we're going camping. It's a beautiful spring day, but the sky, it's threatening to rain. It's threatening to dump right on down. It's one of those overcast / sunny days. You understand, you've seen it before. Now, I'm hoping to have a fun night at my secret urban campsite that I like to go to sometime. You're watching Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. I have a bit of walk ahead of me here, so let's get moving. For shelter tonight, I have a tarp. Just a tarp, just a single solitary tarp, and it is supposed to rain tonight, so hopefully it'll be enough. It's gonna have to be enough. All right, here we are. Hope the camera's picking up on it. Spring peepers. I'm gonna be honest, that was kind of the whole reason I wanted to come out to this location tonight, because I know if you hit it the right time of year, spring peepers. Oh man, oof, that's like an hour, 40-minute walk. So I gotta find the perfect spot for what I want to do tonight with the one tree, one tarp configuration. Right here, a little close. This is an urban forest, so I do have to, you know, be wary of different buildings and things around. And I can see stuff right over there. This time of year, you know, spring, no leaves in the trees yet, so still a little tricky to find the perfect spot when you're urban camping. One thing that's kind of proving to make my job more difficult is it's pretty swampy back here this time of year. So that severely limits exactly where I can camp. Okay, so I've looked around a fair bit here, and I think that tree right there will do. There's flat ground next to it in the area in which I would have to configure the tarp to block the wind and rain from one side. I'll be able to have it open, have a little fire. It's gonna be good. This is starting to be a little perplexing. As per usual, trying to follow what the weather app says, direction of wind, and it's supposed to be coming from west-southwest, which is this way, but clearly right now it is coming from northwest, the complete opposite direction. Well, not complete opposite, but an opposite direction. So I don't really know what that means for how I'm going to set this up, because I do need to set it up to where the wind isn't going to blow the rain in immediately. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I think I'm actually going to have to switch trees. The more I keep turning it so the back is towards the wind, the less space I have. I don't know what I'm trying to say. The more I run out of space. So luckily, there's like an equally cool tree like right over there. And that should be okay for me to just block all versions of the west. Got the northwest, the southwest, regular west, all of them will be blocked today.
The rain is coming in because the wind shifted to the east.
Feel pretty confident about this shelter. Man, it's a huge gust blowing through right now. I can hear it coming. When I was setting up, I heard a dog barking really close. And I was thinking maybe somebody was walking around out here with their dog. If they were, they left. I don't see or hear anything. But this is an urban location. People do come back here. Seen people back here before. Pretty good, huh? A lot of space. Should keep me nice and dry tonight when the rain starts.
The rain is coming in.
I think I missed the spring peepers last year. I just did, I don't know, just places where I camped didn't have them during the time of year, the brief time of year that they're around. Just cool little orange frogs. If you're not familiar with spring peepers, they're very common, at least in northeast United States. Got to get this fire nice and roaring, get some good bed of coals going. I'm gonna be cooking trains tonight. No, I got something better than trains. I know, better than trains. Very excited about it, but it does take a while to cook. Favorite time of night, breaking into the beverage center. We got a nice fire right here. It's pretty nice temp-wise. I'm sure you've noticed I'm wearing a t-shirt, although I've been known to wear a t-shirt when it's like 35 out. What do we got here? I don't feel like grabbing the thermometer, but it's like 55 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. When I was setting up this fire, I did make sure there's a lot of roots around here, and the first place I was going to make a fire, there was tons of roots. And I know there's a small chance, and I know this place is pretty wet, but I don't even want even the slightest chance of starting a root fire. That'd be awful. So I had to steer clear of the roots. The best part of camping in a forest like this is there's just tons of firewood all over the place. So although I do process a decent amount, if I don't feel like going through the stuff I processed, like saving that for later, I just, there's a fallen tree right here, totally dead. I just grab whatever I want, whenever I want it. I need camps like this, although it is an urban camp. It's more, I don't know how to describe it, more fulfilling to the soul to camp in something that, I mean, obviously there's noise and in an urban location, but what I love about this spot is how backwoods it feels. It isn't at all, but just this spot. I don't know why it's never been developed. It's owned municipally. It's not anybody's private property. Maybe it's too swampy to develop. Maybe it's not on a major enough road. I don't know, whatever it is. I'm happy they never developed it. Well, it looks like the wind has died down significantly. The rain has been pushed back a little bit, still very much coming, allegedly, but pushed back. Wouldn't be a small plots video if it weren't for chasing rain that, you know, keeps inching its way closer and closer to nighttime. But I pretty much have a 100% chance waking up tomorrow in torrential downpours. Okay, time to cook some food. It's starting to get a little bit darker out here. I don't want to be cooking in the rain. It's going to take a while. And when I say this, I mean I'm doing baked potatoes. I'm doing them right, and I'm doing them solid. Well, hopefully they're not solid. The point of cooking them. Previous to wrapping these in tinfoil at home, I coated them with a mixture of olive oil and salt and pepper, so they should fry up nicely. And then I have some stuff that I'm going to heat up separately to go in these baked potatoes. I'm going to have myself a nice little camp and baked potato time. Okay, those potatoes are frying up nicely. A little too nicely, if you ask me. So I'm gonna put these on the fire. I just gotta warm the stuff up. Nothing really cooking. I have some I have some cooked ground turkey and some bacon that I chopped up and kind of dispersed around the turkey. So it's gonna be mashed potatoes, bacon, turkey, and I got some cheese. I was gonna bring butter, but I was like, what are we doing here? Uh-oh, yep, there's the rain coming in real fast. This stupid broken chair. Okay, yeah, it's just sprinkling. But it's coming in. It's here, the rain. Fantastic. Would have liked to finish cooking my food, but hey, I'll take it. Well, now I guess we relax under the tarp and wait for the food to cook. It's nighttime now, and it's time to eat. All right, let's see how these potatoes are. Potato number one. Feels okay. Doesn't feel too hard, but potatoes are like really tough to cook just because they're so thick. Oh yeah, there we go. Eat. Ooh, look at that, just steaming away. That's what I'm talking about. I'm so oily from touching that. All right. Okay, so, ooh, it feels pretty soft. Let's see. I'm not even gonna use a knife or anything. I'm just gonna fork it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. We have here the other stuff. Oh yeah, let's Very nice, smells very nice. I just had this heating up. Again, didn't really need to cook, but it's a mixture of ground turkey and bacon. The ground turkey is seasoned Mediterraneanly. All right, save some for the other potato. Can't forget the cheese. All right, let's mix this stuff up. As you may be able to tell, the rain's kind of coming and going. Sometimes it's going, sometimes it's coming. I think we can all relate. All right. Now that I'm looking at this amalgamation, I am kind of wishing I had like some hot sauce or something. This would be like really awesome. Like if all of a sudden I was just like, and I do thanks to our friends at da-da-da, and then I had like a hot sauce ad right there. It's not, I mean, that's mighty fine. That's mighty fine indeed. You know what? Scratch what I said about the hot sauce. This is perfect the way it is. The potato's perfect. Oh, nope, flung a piece of bacon. Everything's perfect. Something's going on over there. I don't know what I hear. Yeah, and then there's like somebody with a light. Yeah, and yeah, it comes and goes. Yeah, I don't know. Not really sure. Not really sure what that is. Someone's just over there. Someone, is that in the forest? I thought it was on the trail. Is that someone in the forest? What is that sound? I still see the light off and on occasionally. But it sounds like 200 hens, like kind of in the distance. I don't think this is going to pick up on that. I don't see the light anymore. I see it with my eyes. There. Is it just like a guy with a bicycle and he has a trailer? And that trailer has 200 hens? It's possible. Okay, I don't know if I'm just freaking myself out now, but I turned around. This is in the opposite direction. And I just saw like a random light. Now I know there are houses over there. Okay, I can kind of see it now. All right, maybe it was just the way my head... Okay, no, wait. There was a moving light. I turned around and it looked like somebody had a flashlight on and they moved it and it just turned off. But again, it could just be a trick of the light because it's dark out here. Yeah, it's another, that light I think is just of a house, but there's another moving light that I keep randomly seeing. Again, I don't know if that's like another house. I'm moving back and forth to try and like catch it. This is the opposite side as the other light this way, which I still see. There it is, and it's moving. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like somebody on the trail with 200 chickens. I think that's the only. It's just someone on the trail with 200 chickens. That's what that is. Now I'm more concerned about what's going on over here. Oh boy. Yeah, some weird stuff going on around here, I think. I still hear it. I don't know what that sound is. It's like so. I'm sure it's gonna get drowned out by like the frogs and the crickets. But there's like another. It's a. And it's in the direction of that moving light over there. Now I still think that light's on the trail. I don't think they're in the woods. But this other one behind me, I don't know. I stood in silence in the dark for a good amount of time, so if it was somebody, then they probably left. And it's kind of the tiniest amount of sprinkles, but other than that, it's pretty quiet besides the frogs and the crickets. Yeah, you know, I've camped in these woods a bunch of times over the years. I've never really been weirded out at them like this before. I don't know, maybe because it's like a nice day. People are more apt to be out. I want to say day, I mean night, because it is no longer day. It's a nice night. It is a nice night. I mean, I'm out here. It's a nice night. What do you want from me? It's supposed to start like heavily raining not too long from now. Anyway. Gosh, it's so weird. What is that? God, there's no way the camera's gonna pick up on that. Even if I boost the audio, you're just gonna hear crickets and frogs. Crickets and frogs. Okay. Now there's some weird sounds. Don't know how else to describe it other than just shrieking. It's not close. It could be kids just messing around. There's like a bike trail over there. But like sustained, like like that kind of screaming. Not directed at me, nothing to do with me, just in the vicinity. Just more weirdness happening here. What is happening to this forest? It's really going to the birds. That's not a real saying. Okay, I think I have some answers to some of these questions. Some of them. Before I dive into that, I am being surrounded by mice, or at least some kind of small animal moving through the leaves. It could be like a beetle, snakes, toads, you know, whatever. They are alive, and I'm just hearing, I'm like listening to it. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Get away from me. That's why I think it's like some beetle or something. Doesn't seem to react to me trying to shoo it. Anyway, all right, explanation number one. We got beetles or snakes or something. The first light I saw was probably somebody on the trail, unrelated to the sound of 200 hens. I've seen similar lights sitting here. I think I'm just at the angle to where if somebody's riding down the trail with a light on, like on their bike, or there's like e-bikes and stuff people ride, then I see it for like a second there, and I think that's what's happening there. At least that's what I'm gonna tell myself, because it's always in the same spot. It always kind of does the same thing. So I think that's what that is. I think the 200 hens is just like there's some tree nearby with like roosting, you know, pigeons or something. I don't know. So it's some bird where they're just sort of like. There's a big tree over there that I can kind of see. I don't even want to guess in a distance, not close, that I think they're probably roosting in. I no longer hear that sound. I kind of do. It really settled down. Now the light I saw over here, the best I can think is somebody was just like walking their dog through the woods at night or something. There's a lot of houses around here, and they saw my fire and just noped out. Just nope, nope. All right, it's time. Time to turn around. I think that's traffic. That come in. I gotta go look. It was like a dunk. I think it was like a car in the distance. Let me check. Yeah, I didn't see anything. I don't know. If you're having fun tonight, you know, you're this far in the video, may as well subscribe, pretty good deal. Oh boy, yeah. Okay, yep. Picking up pretty fast. Thunder. Yep. Little later than scheduled, but better late than never. So far, so good. I don't even feel a drop. Yeah, okay, a little bit this way. I'm gonna move. I don't need to move. I just need to. Really, I just need to move this camera. The camera's getting kind of wet. So tonight I've got 2 down quilts. The dilemma is I haven't gotten a new pillow. Last video I talked about how my pillow had met its end and I needed to get a new one, and then I just totally forgot to get a new one until like yesterday. So that's coming, but basically, one's going to be a blanket, the other's going to be a pillow. If I need it, the pillow can be another blanket. I don't think I will. I think it'll be fine. But I guess I could use my rolled up chair as a pillow. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I may be crawling into bed, but I'm not going to bed just yet. Still breaking into the beverage center here. Yeah, either way, I'm walking out of here tomorrow in the rain, mostly. Which will be cool. It's gonna be uncomfortable in the moment. Kind of a hike home, but then I'll get home and I'll take a nice warm shower and what am I doing? Shoot, so take a nice warm shower. Yeah, it's pretty steady rain now. So far, totally dry under here. I am a little worried about behind me here. The tarp has sagged a little bit, so what was taut in the back is now just flat and rain is pooling on it, like on the outside, obviously. But hopefully that doesn't like overflow and start leaking on the sides. I don't know, I'm not too worried about it. Unless it gets crazy. Oh no. I know earlier when I said I wasn't going to bed, I lied. I go to sleep almost immediately. I just checked the weather, and there's this huge front that's supposed to hit me, and it's like a few miles to the north. And because it's a few miles to the north, apparently I guess means that the wind is now coming from the east. I don't know, but you know, it's coming in. Well, we got the thunderstorm. It's about a half hour. It's getting even harder. About a half hour before
sunrise here. The rain is coming in because the wind shifted to the east, coming from the east, which is like, that never happens. That's like not a direction the wind comes from. I'm not getting very wet, but I'm looking at stuff around me, little drops. So, although I'm not planning on leaving just yet, I am going to start packing my stuff away just so it's not wet. Yeah, the camera's not picking up on it. It's just a light, like mist of rain is like coming. Oh yeah, baby. Other than being woken up by the intense rain and thunder and lightning, pretty peaceful sleep. I think I got like a solid 4.5, solid 5. It's not like a lengthy sleep. I'm pretty tired, but asleep nevertheless. I got, not that it's a crazy pack up, but I've got a lot of my stuff packed up. I'm still sitting on my sleeping pad for the time being. Once I see it's starting to get light out, I will pack up the sleeping pad and the ground tarp that I have and take care of this bad boy last. I was obviously planning on waking up to rain, so I have a big plastic bag that I'm gonna shove this thing in. I'm not even gonna try to like fold it up or anything. And if I can fit that in my pack, great. If not, I'm just gonna be walking home, looking extra homeless with a garbage bag full of full of tarp. Oh yeah, definitely coming in. Getting a little slightly damp. Okay, the sun is rising just about now, and I'm going to pack up and get out of here. So I have a relatively long walk home, and it's going to be in the pouring rain, and then I got to edit this video because this is a video that I'm filming that is launching tonight. So. Feels a little silly drinking water right now, but I'm thirsty. What am I going to do? Hold my head up to the sky? I put these cans in last night. Now I just have crushed cans with water in. This is extremely heavy with water. I don't know if I want to put this in my pack. I guess what's the worst that can happen? Things get wet and I dry them off, right? I don't know.
Okay, got everything packed up. I'm drenched, but that was to be expected. I was expecting this. Thus the coat that I'm wearing now that I wasn't wearing, you know, when I got here. I gotta say goodbye to the small plot. Mwah, goodbye, small plot. Thank you for the plots. Fire is doused. Got my nice little dry angle, my dry triangle. All right, let's get out of here. This entire improvised trail out of here is completely flooded. I'm trying my best to get around the water, but I mean, like, it's kind of just everywhere. Yeah, of course nobody's out in this trail except for the rain. The rain is out here. Well, this has been Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. Don't forget, new episodes of Small Plots every Tuesday night. Who loves you, baby? Mwah!